Hello everyone and welcome back to the Highlands Fishing Expansion here in the Farming Simulator 25. So as you can see we are continuing in April and today we are going to finish with the poplar planting work in this field. We have already done about maybe 20% of the field and still we have to plant the poplar in the remaining of this field. So that will be the only thing that we are going to do in this episode because it is going to take me quite a lot of time to plant the poplar in this entire field. Maybe two full-time ellipses it is going to take, and apart from it I might even have to fertilize the poplar crop as well. That's why our new Holland tractor is already here, because if you look at the fertilizing rate it says that the field is 0% fertilized. So I will surely try to fertilize this field only after we are done with planting the poplar in this field. So before we begin, what I will do is I will quickly jump onto our Dodge Far tractor first. Here it is, and since we are gonna need a few pellets of poplar saplings to finish the planting work, what I will do is we already have one pellet here, so I'm gonna purchase one more, and I do believe that two more pellets will be enough for planting the poplar in the entire field. Here it is. Let's purchase one more pellet of poplar saplings, and it is gonna cost only 280 pounds. There we go. I will leave the trailer right here, and let's quickly put both these pellets onto the trailer, and we're gonna head back to the farm so that we can continue with planting the poplar in our field. As for the construction sites, they are going on quite well. I haven't checked them because I don't think I should be. We already delivered a few pellets in the last episode, which was in this month itself, so I don't think any of the construction site is gonna need more pellets. Particularly the castle construction site, it already has plenty of pellets in storage as well. As for the windmill, I don't think it is gonna need any more pellet, at least in this month. So there is the second pellet. Let's get it as well. I can even take it using the front loader itself, but since the trailer is here, that's the reason I put one pellet on it. But for this pellet, I will keep it on the front loader itself. There we go. And let's quickly attach the trailer to the tractor, and we're gonna then head back to the farm. There we go. And as for the contracts, you can see we don't have any decent contract that we can do. Although we have this plowing contract and a stone picking contract, but I don't think I will be doing any of these contracts. So we will wait, and maybe in the coming time we're gonna get a decent contract that we can do in this episode. So time to head back to the farm. I will turn on the beacons just in case, and we'll see you right at our field number 20. So back to the farm once again, and we already have removed the weeds and fertilized our sunflower fields in the previous episode that we did in this month itself. For the time being, I will park this tractor and the trailer right here, and let's turn off the beacons, and straight away let's jump on the front tractor. And we still have just about 46% of saplings left in this pellet, so we're gonna straight away continue as it is. And once again I will be very careful, and we will be creating absolute straight lines. That's the reason I will be doing this entire work by myself. So let's turn on the staying assist and the planter as well. So there we go. Once again we are continuing with the poplar planting work in our field number 20, and I'll surely be leaving some space at the end of this field for the maneuvering work, because the bio baler surely does take quite some space to maneuver. So we'll see how the things goes. As you can see, the planting speed is quite slow, We are doing 5 miles an hour, and working width is, I think, maybe 1 meter. So we will be continuing with the poplar planting work in this field. I'm gonna now start with our first time lapse. Let's continue with this work, and I will see you guys after some time. Well, as you can see, I am continuing with the poplar planting work in our field number 20, and still we are just about halfway through this field. So I do believe that it is going to take me at least 2 more time lapses in order to plant the poplar in this entire field. So this process is quite slow, that is for sure. But then again, I do believe that once we are going to harvest this poplar, we are going to make some decent profit by selling the wood chips that we are going to get. We'll surely be making the bales using the bio baler, which I might lease, or maybe I can purchase it. Rest it will depend on how much it is going to cost me to purchase it or maybe to lease it. So we now have plenty of contracts as well in the contract menu, which technically we should be doing. But since we have enough money with us, what I'm thinking is, since we still have plenty of planting work to do in this field, So what I can do is we can instead continue with the planting work, and I will skip the idea of doing a contract in this episode so that we can finish off with the planting work this in this entire field very soon, and that should be the only work that we are going to do in this episode. As for doing the contracts, we can surely do them from the next month. Hopefully we are going to get plenty of weeding and hoeing contracts, and maybe a few cultivation contracts as well. So we have already consumed one pellet, and we are now using the second pellet, which is almost 25% empty. And if you look at the fuel level of our tractor, we surely gonna need some fuel. I think this fuel won't be enough for planting the poplar in this entire field. As for the contracts, you can see we have these two hoeing contracts that we can easily do, and we can make the worker do this work for me. But then again, as I've already told, it is better to concentrate on the planting work because we still have almost halfway to go in this entire field. And what I'm also thinking is I should be starting from the other end of this field now, because it will be easy to maneuver from right to left, because we have a boundary right there at the top end of this field. So let's quickly finish off with this row, and after that I'm gonna start with the other end of the field, and once again we're gonna continue with the planting work. And I think since I will be stopping, so instead of starting straight away, I'm gonna refuel our tractor, and then only we're gonna start with the planting work once again in this field, and hopefully we're gonna do at least 80% of the field in our second time lapse. So there we go, we are done with this row. Let's turn off the planter, and straight away we'll move to our diesel tank, which is placed right there near the vehicle workshop. I can easily see it from here itself. There it is. Let's quickly refill our tractor now. So that should be enough for now, and we can now continue with the planting work once again. And this time I will start from this side of the field. So I won't be doing the headland, and this one will surely be the headland. So let's skip this line, and I will start from this one. There we go. Let's turn on the planter once again. So there you can see we are once again continuing with planting the poplar in the field number 20, and it will now be easy for me to maneuver from right to left. I'm gonna explain you once we are at the end of this row. So here we are at the end of the field, and you can see because of this boundary, now it will be easy for me to maneuver from right to left, or else it would be very difficult, or maybe even the tractor is gonna collide to the boundary. So that's the reason we are gonna start from this side of the field now, and I will be a bit careful at this end of the field because we have the field boundaries as I've already told. So we will now do the second row, and this will continue till we are done with our second time lapse as well. There we go. So once again, let's continue with the poplar planting work in this field, and once again I will see you guys after some time. Well, as you can see, I am continuing with the poplar planting work once again. And this time, I do believe that we have done almost maybe 80% of the field. And also, I have done the difficult part of this field. You can see we have covered this area very nicely. And looking at the rows, I do believe they are pretty much straight. Well, that's the best I could have done. And I don't think the worker would have done this work so neatly and nicely. And we are almost done with our second pellet as well. We still have one more pellet with us, and looking at the consumption rate, I think we're gonna need one more pellet, for which once again I will have to visit the shop to get it. So we are done with this row as well. What I will do is I'm gonna empty this pellet first, and after that, instead of getting this pellet, I will take the Dodge Far tractor to the shop, and we're gonna get one more pellet, and we're gonna use that one first, just in case we run out of the poplar saplings at our farm. And after that, I'm gonna start with our third and final tap laps for the planting work, at least, because I will also be fertilizing this field once we are done with the planting work in this entire field. So just about 9% of poplar saplings are left in this pellet. Well, there you can see we almost did 2 rows with the remaining of this pellet, and now we are empty. So maybe I don't think I will have to visit the shop, because only this part of the field is left, and we do have some part of the field at this side as well. So instead of moving to the shop, what I will do is I will use the pellet that we currently have, which is right there on our flatbed trailer. And if we are gonna need, then I'll surely visit the shop to get one more pellet. So let's quickly take this pellet, be a bit careful with it. There we go. Well, this pellet is still here. I think I will have to move a bit more forward. Now it is gone. We can now refill it. There we go. So hopefully this should be enough for the remaining of the field, and I will leave our Dodge Far tractor here for now. Let's once again jump in the front, and we're gonna continue with the remaining of the planting work in this field. There we go. So as I said, I do hope that I have made quite straight lines, and this work is quite neat, you can see. And I'll surely be taking a screenshot for thumbnail of this video, but that will be done after we are done with planting some more rows. And you can see we have a tiny strip of field left at the other side, so I'm pretty sure that this pellet should be enough for planting the poplar in this entire field now. So time for our final time lapse, at least for the planting work. Let's continue with it, and I will see you guys after some time. you can see, we are finally done with planting the poplar in this entire field. We have covered almost every inch of this field, and there we go. And we surely had enough of the poplar saplings with us, which is a good thing. So we didn't have to visit the shop. I will quickly check onto the other side of this field as well, just in case I had left some bit of field, which I don't think. Yep, we have covered almost entire of this field, so that will be it with the planting work. Let's reverse our tractor a bit more, and I'm gonna quickly return this planter now. We won't be needing this pellet anymore, so let's return this machine straight away, which we can do from this section. So we lease this one, let's return it. There we go. And well, the pellet is still here. Well, we'll store it in the storage, and maybe we will need it in coming future if I will ever do the poplar crop once again. And it is now time to try to fertilize this field. Let's quickly jump onto the New Holland tractor. Here it is. And straight away we're gonna start from this side. Hopefully we have enough liquid fertilizer with us to fertilize this entire field, which I think we surely have. We just have to see if we have to fertilize the poplar or not. So we're gonna start from this side. There we go. I hope it is working. Yep, it is working absolutely fine, and it says it needs rolling, but I don't think we have to roll the poplar field. So I'm gonna continue with the fertilizing work once again, and this will be our final job for this month as well. As for our next episode, we're gonna move to May, and we're gonna know as to what we have to deliver for the next stage of the sawmill construction work. And apart from it, I will also be doing a few contracts, and we'll also check so as to we do get weeds on poplar field or not, which I don't think we're gonna get. And maybe I will also be fertilizing this field once again in the next month as well. So let's continue with the fertilizing work. I will quickly finish it, and I will see you once we are done. So there we go. We are done with the fertilizing work as well. Let's fold the fertilizer. I'm gonna move it out of this field, and I am then gonna call it a day. It has been very exhausting month for us. We did almost 2 full episodes in this month, and finally here we are done with the planting work in all of our fields. And We have fertilized this field once, and maybe I will have to fertilize it once more at the next growth stage for the poplar. So before I call it a day, let's have a look onto the aerial view of this field. So there you can see the lines in this field are pretty much straight. Well, I used the steering assist for this job, and I'm pretty sure that the way I have done this field, I don't think the worker would have done the same work. And once the growth will progress, this field will be looking very, very beautiful from above as well as from the ground level as well. So let's jump back onto the ground. There we go. Ah, right into the field. So I don't think we'll have to check onto our productions, but then again, I will have a quick look at them. So it is now processing the wood beam and long planks once again. And for our windmill construction site, there you can see it is still processing the wood beam, and it is going to take an entire month to process the remaining of them. So for our next episode, I will be seeing you guys in May, and apart from the fertilizing work, I might even do a few more contracts as I've already told. And maybe since we have enough money with us, I can even buy a new field and we can go with some other crop as well. So I hope you guys like this video, and if you do so, then do leave a like on the video and subscribe to my channel. As of now, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.